Welcome back, YouTube. This is 2 Point Show coming back at you with more Idle Heroes content. As the anniversary is still going strong, I figured we might as well keep pumping out videos, which, for you guys just means more content. So, if you're new here, make sure to, check out the channel and see if you enjoy it. Consider subscribing. That's all I ask. And if you're old-time fan here, tell me anything that you guys want to see. I don't have Russell available yet, hopefully maybe one day, but today we're going to be checking out a little bit of Drake. I would love to do more videos on this guy, but basically this is what we're rocking. We're going to start off with a little PvE, as I haven't tested him outside of like 1 or 2 fights, just had to get a little bit of review. I noticed against Malassa especially, he can die if he doesn't have some HP investment, which is just dumb. It is what it is. So I'm going to change everyone, and we'll be right back. Alright, so anyways, we are coming back at it again, hitting Malassa. And the only thing that I wish that it was anyone else. Drake kind of needs a little extra support. He is a little squishy. And again, my Heart Watcher is not E3. Amon-Ra's not E3, Sigmund is not E3. Sigmund is actually the most tanky of those. Amon-Ra, again, I could make her, but it's like, do I even want to waste a 10-star? There's just a lot, that I need to do to my team. And Malassa is just one of those, the poison just really, really sucks. So anyways, again, take it with a grain of salt. I will say, this setup, without Drake, I normally average about 1.5 to 2 billion. So again, if we can hit anything above that, that's awesome. And Tara, again, is like somewhat kind of support, in the sense of like he could just lock down, passives, actives, which is neat. And Drake is a different type of support where he just negates damage reduction, armor, all that jazz. So I'm kind of wondering, does Sigmund even need to be around? And again, the only reason why I kept him in here was just to see. We'll test it again. But again, like I said, Malassa is the worst for my team, as Heart Watcher dies all the time. If Ra dies, which she can, then the whole team goes down. Again, the only person that I'm really worrying about is Heart Watcher, and then Drake. Aspen generally does fine, and Garuda's fine. If anyone dies, she actually heals herself up, so I'm not worried on that side of things. But still, to get into it, his Black Hole Mark does a lot in PvE, and you'll see that his damage is not significant at all, but you'll see Garuda go off, you'll see Sigmund go off. I'm assuming that Sigmund will do more damage, so that's cool, more damage than Drake, so it's really interesting. Aspen generally does fine anyways, but again, he'll get a small boost, and so will Garuda. The only thing is, you kind of look at it and you're like, yo, I just dropped all this. He's a dark hero, so we took, even more time, more food, so why is he not performing well? And you just kind of got to look at it like, Amon-Ra doesn't do much damage, but she does a very niche thing. She's very good at putting up shields. She's decent at petrifying, but like for the most part, that's what she's good at. And Drake is good at amplifying other people's damage. As you can see, we're kind of hitting big numbers right now. Obviously, it's nowhere near, a Scary or Delacium, but, you're looking at a few million per shot. That's not bad. For most teams, it's about average. And again, I don't know what we're doing, but I just want to say that this looks really good. Again, big crits like that definitely help. So again, if Garuda could crit anytime soon, and again, if my team was E3, I'm assuming we could have, negated so much of that poison damage that we probably could have added a lot more. I mean, Heart Watcher probably didn't max all of her stacks out. That was a nice hit right there. So anyways, that is that. I also like how Drake can just dodge. 8 bill. That's actually a lot better than I suspected in total. Garuda went off. As I said, Sigmund normally doesn't do that much. Garuda definitely doesn't do 4 billion. And Aspen, 2.3 bill, phenomenal. So again, Drake did half a billion, but you gotta look at it as he boosted everyone else. So again, he's really, really good at being an armor stripper, a damage dealer. But how good? Personally, I don't know. I'm going to speed through parts of the other one, just kind of skip here and there. We'll do like one, maybe two more fights. I just kind of want to see, do we need Sigmund? And again, I want to throw Cruz in there, just because I need a healer, and I foddered off my Ormus. So Cruz will kind of work. Not well, but I'm assuming he'll help keep Heartwatcher up, maybe. Help boost Amon-Ra, give her more active so that she can get more shields, something like that. So again, that's the game plan. In theory, it should work out. How well? I don't know. He also does add some debuffs, so there's always that. I just hope that it all kind of goes well. So, just one step at a time. I just kind of want to see how this first round goes here. And the rest should determine. I kind of forgot we were... Alright, so it's looking decent. So anyways, I'll cut back in a few rounds, and we'll just kind of see how things are going, and we'll discuss it as we go. So I noticed Heartwatcher's almost died like 3 times, and let's see, she died here. I'm just going to end it, because Heartwatcher dying round 4, not worth it at all. Still 2.2 billion. Keep that in mind. Again, you had Cruz's debuff, and you probably had, 1 or 2 stacks from Heartwatcher on everybody. It's really sad, but again, I had a feeling that one was going to be good. Let's, I guess, take out Cruz. That really didn't help my testing, but maybe Carry can do something. So again, same deal. We'll come back like round 12 or so, maybe 10. If Heartwatcher dies, then I'll just start recording again. But, in the meantime, just to cut out the boring rounds, you guys have already seen this once, going on twice, maybe 3 times. So, anyways, we'll be right back. One last time. Okay, so Heartwatcher died round 7, so that was very, very disappointing. Maybe we just got lucky the first time. Again, I know Molasses she's not really easy for my team. And again, I just don't have a good healer. And since I foddered off Ormus, it's even worse. Ormus at like E1, 10 star, he's really good. But, I mean, he's better than no healer, let's be honest. But imagine if we swapped Carry for like an actual healer, I'm assuming everyone would live. I mean, Ra looks like she's going to live, and I'm not worried about everyone else, but still, it is disappointing whenever your damage does get cut short. Still, this one's looking decent, and even if Ra dies like round 15, because maybe even 14, still, if Ra dies here, it's not the end of the world, because she's not doing a crazy amount of damage in the last round and a half anyways. So anyways, that adds everything up, and let's check our score. So 2.7, again, Sigmund applies a burn, which definitely helps us on the Phoenix. I wanted to keep everything kind of substantial, but if you had, a Death Sworn or something, I'm sure that Drake does more than fine. Let's jump into some PvP though, and kind of see how he does in that aspect. So again, I just wanted to note one thing real quick. As I said, Sigmund burns, so you want him alive. It's kind of, for Drake, Drake doesn't have the burn, but he negates all armor. So, again, the numbers were off, and I would like to see, a 4 billion or 5 billion before I said, you don't even need Sigmund. Because I don't know if Drake's thing, hits everyone, or if it's, just the lowest HP target, or what. Again, this is my like first time like testing him. So for those of you who know, probably you can drop it down in the comments, for others to hear about it. But I just thought that I would show it. This looks like we're going to lose pretty bad. I expected this fight to be decent. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Still, their Garuda's about the same with ours, except they have a Ra up, which is a little scary. Carrie just took that. She solved that problem. And again, so the same thing, Drake can be decent in PvP, but it sounds like he needs Russell to be really well. Again, I don't have a Russell, so I can't really test it. But I do like how this is going to round 5, maybe 6. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like round 6, not round 5. So the end of round 5. Still, it's like if you get a triple carry team, it can go to round 14. If you get, bad RNG, you could be dead round 2. So that was just a decent fight. Checking it out. He didn't do bad. And again, I don't think every brand new hero has to be phenomenal, like game breaking like Carrie was, because honestly, that doesn't make it fun for me. I like where Drake is at, and I like how Russell is hard to get, and he's better. That's how it should be. You should have to pay if you want him now. So I definitely get that aspect of things. Sure, it sucks. Like, obviously I want a phenomenal team, but it kind of looks like we're moving out of the carry heavy meta, which is something that you want, like you don't want it to be the same, because that's how everyone gets bored of it. But still, this team, we lost this one for sure. Somehow Garuda, if Garuda nuked, we might have had a chance, but nah, we totally lost this one. Still. So as you can see, Drake doesn't always do wonderful, and some people are saying that you need a healing heavy core for him and Russell to work, and I get what they mean by that. If you protect him, you have like an Amon-Ra, a Belrain. This looks like a weird team. We'll end on this team. But again, if you have people that can heal and protect and, support them, Drake can tear them down, and then Russell just one-hits them. So, again, I can definitely see that working in the future. And for the most part, I'm a little excited to get out of Carrie's meta. If you're wondering my thoughts, PvP, Drake is alright. His dodge is awesome. His armor reduce helps, people like Aspen and Garuda nuke others down, which is very helpful. But again, his damage is low, and his HP is pretty low. Like, he can get one shot, but he can also dodge 4 attacks in a row. So RNG definitely helps. I think for PvE, definitely build him fully offensive, and just protect him just a little bit. In PvP, I'm still figuring it out, but speed is very crucial on him. So again, he boosts others pretty well, in fact. Like, he's a good PvP boost. But that's going to leave it. What do you guys think of the new heroes? Do you guys have Russell? Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap everything up. I hope you guys are all having a blessed day. And my name is 2.0. I hope to catch you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day. And peace. By the way, today